Hi, my name is Nur Alia Soleha binti Zahar Zaman. My matrix number is 273494. The question 1 asks, based on the given problem, identify the economic model and the type of the form. So we can see in the problem 1, they has consumer, investment and government expenditure, so that we can say that the answer is the economic model is national income. And what type of the form? The form is in the parametric form. Next question. Find the exogenous and parameters. Endogenous is what we need to find. So the answer is Y, C and T. Exogenous, we can find it based on the null sign at the back. So the answer is I null, G null, C null and T null. The parameters is the rest of the problem, so which is B and T. Thank you.
Okay, for the third question, write the given equations in their implicit forms. For first step, we need to label the equation with F1 and F2, which is for these two equation. Since we got no parameters, so we only put the endogenous, which is Y star and I star, and then for exogenous, we put C null, N null, and G null. And then to transform them into implicit form, we need to equal the equation with 0 or constant number. Since there is no numbers, so we are going to transform them with equal to 0, which is for the first equation, which is F1, the implicit form for F1 is Y star minus C null minus C in bracket Y star I star and minus G null equal to 0. For the second equation is L in bracket Y star and I star minus M star equal to 0. Okay, for the next question, we need to find the total differential of each equation by letting G null not equal to 0. So I copy the implicit form and clear the other exogenous since we only need to find the G null only. For the first way, first equation, we got delta F1 over delta Y star dy star plus delta F1 over delta I star di star plus delta F1 over delta G null dg null equal to 0. For the next equation, we got delta F2 over delta Y star dy star plus delta F2 over delta I star di star equal to 0. Since M null is equal to 0, so we don't include the M null in the equation. Okay, so for the second way, we need to put the equation and 0 in bracket and put the t at both sides as for differentiate. So we got dy star minus cy star dy star minus ci star di star minus dg null equal to 0. And we got ly star and dy star plus li star di star equal to 0. Since CO and MO is equal to 0, so we don't conclude them and we need to clear them from the equation. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Nushukrina Alia binti Zahari. My matric number 273623. Now we move to the next step, is we rewrite the finding into the metric form, which is Jx equal to B. There are 3 steps in this case, which is the first step, is we rearrange endogenous equal to exogenous plus parameters. And the second step is we transform it into the Jx equal to B. And the last step, we can produce and get the J. So in the first step, which in the first way and second way, we rearrange endo equal to exogenous plus parameter. So it means that we put the endogenous in front and bring in the right side exogenous or any parameters. In this case, there are only exogenous, which is diginal. So we bring back in the right side. It will turn into minus because before it plus. So the second step, as we can see, there are no exogenous or parameters. So we just put the 0 and remain the endogenous in front. In the second way, we make into like this, which is we bring back the previous answer into this way. So we may do the same thing, which is we bring the exogenous or parameters into the right side, which is in this function there are diginal, so we just bring diginal here. Second function, we just put the 0 because there are no exogenous or any parameters. From this part, we simplified into it because we can simplify this because they share the same endogenous. So we just simplify into it. So the next step is we transform it into Jx equal to B. So as you can see, this is refer to J. And then dy star equal to X. And this equal to B. To make us easier to determine it. So here we just put in the bracket. And then after that, we put all that we want to find, which is 1 minus cy star, minus ci star, ly star, and li star. So this is referred to j, and then this is referred to b equal to, this is x equal to b. The diginal here state the minus, in bracket minus 1, because the diginal is equal to minus 1, and then the function that here minus 1, so we just write it here, and then we can simplify it, and it will intend to 1. So in the second way, we do the same thing, is we bring back the finding in the previous one, we bring back this and put the value of 1, diginal value of 1. As you can see, in the second way and in the first way, you can find that the answer are same. So the last step is we want to find the j. We just expand this into this minus this into this. So this is here. We get here. So we can see that 1 minus cy star refer to positive and li star refer to minus plus because this function and this, when they meet, we will gain the plus. So we just put it plus, and then this minus, this is minus, and then ly star is plus. This is what how we want to determine it is positive or minus. So in this case, when we simplify it, we can find that this function is minus 1 equal to 0, and it is singular, non-singular. So we move to the next step.
Good day, Miss. My name is Song Dong Nan, and my matrix number is 269x65. I am from Group B5, and I will be in charge in question 6 and question 7. So question 6 is determine the effect of transgenal on endogenous variable of y and I. To solve this question, we use the Cramer rules. So we substitute 1 and 0 to the first column to get the j1. The j1 is represented the partial derivative of y. So after we calculate it, we know that the answer j1 is li. Based on the condition, we know that the li is negative. So we use j1 divided by j, means negative divided by negative, we will get the answer is positive. Same with the J2. We substitute 1 and 0 to the second column. So after we calculate it, we get the answer is negative Ly. And then based on the condition, we know that Ly is positive. So negative times positive, we get the negative. And then the partial derivative of I is J2 divided by J, means negative divided by negative, we will get the answer is positive. So next is question 7. Comment your finding. Based on the answer in question 6, note that both of the answer is positive. So it shows the positive relationship between the G now and Y and I. When the G now increases by 1, the Y will increase by the answer, and then the I will increase by the answer, vice versa.